Right now, Vice President Kamala Harris makes a surprise stop in Nashville to voice support for the 3 lawmakers ousted for protesting on the State House floor. But first, activists take to the streets of Madison today with a message to end war worldwide and reduce military spending. And it's the perfect weather to head to the Dane County Regional Airport for the first Badger Honor flight of 2023. That's all coming up at 10. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Arman Rahman. We begin with breaking news tonight. 2 police officers were killed and 1 suspect died after an exchange of gunfire during a traffic stop in the village of Cameron this afternoon. Just after 3:30, a Chetek police officer conducted a traffic stop where gunfire was exchanged. A Chetek police officer and a Cameron police officer were pronounced dead at the scene. The person involved in the shooting was taken to the hospital where they later died. Law enforcement agencies involved are cooperating with the DCI during the investigation. Today, activists against war walked throughout Madison, holding vigils while calling for the end of war across the world. McKenna Alexander has a story on the message the group is hoping to send to Wisconsin legislators.
Those who attended the walk say they're building on a deeper overall goal for a more peaceful world. Starting at 11 Saturday morning, the Madison chapter of World Beyond War met at Garver Feed Mill to hold a vigil with banners, flyers, and song. The group then continued to walk across downtown Madison, holding vigils while calling on drivers and bikers to end war.
There were so many people that accepted our flyers that I don't have anymore. A lot of people say, no, I don't want to have them, but a lot of people also stopped and voiced their solidarity, their appreciation.
Saturday's War Abolition Walk is part of a World Beyond War mission to regularly call on elected officials to reduce military spending, push for diplomacy to end the conflict in Ukraine, and stop F-35 warplanes from coming to Wisconsin.
They're polluting. There's issues with PFAS, water contaminations, air contaminations. There are plenty of studies done out there that shows how negatively impacting these are for people who live on the flight path. And here we are. It's the area right under the flight path of these F-35.
Protesters believe the capital city and the United States is better off without the jets.
We look also at the impact that they have globally. And these are war machines that cost billions of dollars. They have shown to have many technical problems. And still, we keep on pouring monies into it, money that would be so much better spent into social programs.
Saturday's attendees say whether joining the protest or just observing, any type of support is welcome.
It's really nice when we hear cars honking and, people waving at us, because, it means that a lot of people are paying attention.
In Madison for News 3 Now, this is McKenna Alexander.
And we've extensively covered the controversy surrounding F-35s in the city of Madison. To learn more, visit our website at channel3000.com. And tonight, more than 30 Ukrainian children are back home after their alleged illegal deportation by Russia. They crossed the border on Friday after spending months in Russia and occupied Crimea, according to humanitarian group Save Ukraine. It says some of the children were released after their mothers went to Russia to track them down. Those women also had the power of attorney to bring back the rest of the children. Ukraine says more than 16,000 children have been illegally deported by Russia, which led to an international arrest warrant against President Vladimir Putin. But Russia denies any wrongdoing. Well, take a look at this. This is Dane County Regional Airport earlier this evening, where the 46th Badger Honor Flight featuring World War II, Korean, and Vietnam War era veterans are returning back from Washington, D.C. 89 Wisconsin area veterans are returning after a day-long excursion where they visited memorials in the nation's capital. Over the last 45 flights to date, the Badger Honor Flight has flown more than 3,900 veterans. All right, let's get a look at our certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington, who looks like he's thriving out there on the patio right now, Alex.
Absolutely, I'm thriving because, Armand and folks, this is the first time I've been out on the patio for a 10 o'clock show on a Saturday since December without my winter jacket and my winter scarf. So progress on the patio for sure. Let's take a look at the temperatures we had today for highs. 64 degrees in the center of Dane County, 67 to the west in Lone Rock, 66 to the north in the Dells, and to the south our friends in Monroe and Janesville were at 63 and 66 respectively. The temperatures over the course of the past 24 hours, folks, when you have the golds out there and the oranges, that's why we say progress on the patio, because temperatures are warmer than where we were 24 hours ago. And those temperatures are going to be the main part of our story. You're probably wondering, how should I dress for Easter Sunday? You can dress in relatively light spring clothes. Temperatures starting off in the 40s, warming up into the 60s, and maybe even grilling weather type temperatures later on your Sunday. And just look at this gorgeous picture here sent by Ryan in Arena. I think those are daffodils, and we have lots more spring has sprung photos, folks, and we'll be tracking what will be almost summer-like temperatures in Maine weather.
Alex, thank you. Vice President Kamala Harris made a surprise visit to Nashville today Friday to voice her support for the 2 black lawmakers expelled from General Assembly for protesting. Representatives Justin Jones and Justin Pearson, along with Gloria Johnson, spoke out in favor of stricter gun control. While referencing the shooting at the Covenant School, the vice president called for more gun control, including a ban on assault weapons, as well as background checks and red flag laws.
Let's not fall for the false choice, which suggests you're either in favor of the Second Amendment or you want reasonable gun safety laws. We can and should do both.
Harris also criticized Tennessee House Republicans' decision to expel Representatives Jones and Pearson, both black, while Representative Johnson, who is white, kept her job by just 1 vote. Conflicting court rulings yesterday have plunged the legality of abortion medications into limbo. CBS's Skylar Henry has the latest.
Federal Judge Matthew Kaczmarek ordered a hold on federal approval of mifepristone, the most commonly used abortion drug. The Biden administration says the controversial ruling eliminates basic freedoms for women, putting their health at risk.
It is contrary to what makes for good public health policy to allow courts and politicians to tell the FDA what it should do.
The judge, appointed by President Trump, issued a 67-page opinion asserting the FDA's approval 23 years ago violated a federal rule because the drug wasn't properly tested. The ruling could limit abortion access even for women in states where the procedure is legal. Anti-abortion rights advocates are pleased with the decision.
We are encouraged that the federal judiciary is finally taking a look at the approval of mifepristone and really holding the FDA to account.
Federal Judge Thomas Rice, appointed by President Obama, blocked the FDA from making any changes to mifepristone's availability in 17 Democrat-led states and Washington, D.C. that sued to expand access. Mifepristone is one of 2 approved pills used in more than half of legal abortions in the country. The outcome in this case may undermine the FDA approval process, setting a damaging precedent.
He is holding mifepristone to a standard higher than any other drug is really being held to.
Now, mifepristone is the first of 2 different medications used to terminate a pregnancy. It's safe and effective and has been used by millions for more than 2 decades. Fire officials say no one was hurt after a vehicle caught fire in the town of Dunkirk this morning. It happened in the 1900 block of Pleasant View Drive around 10:45 a.m. Stoughton fire officials say when crews found a garage collapsed and flames which spread to an unattached house and neighbor's van. Officials believe a vehicle caught fire in the driveway and spread to the garage and home, but the cause is still being investigated. Damages are estimated to be about $140,000. Well, 6 people are injured after a shooting on the beach in Isle of Palms, South Carolina. Police believe that 1 person injured is an adult in their mid-30s and the other 5 are around 18. Authorities say there was a gathering of high school students for Senior Skip Day, and several people are in custody, but they would not confirm if the gunman was one of them. The popular tourist beach has also been shut down. Well, it's happened again. Another Norfolk Southern train has derailed, this time in Pittsburgh. Authorities say today's derailment was in the west end of the city. 5 cars jumped the tracks. However, the cars were empty. No one was hurt and no hazardous material leaked. This comes about 2 months after a Norfolk Southern train derailed in East Palestine, Ohio, about 50 miles northwest of Pittsburgh. That derailment leaked hazardous chemicals and triggered an investigation of Norfolk Southern's safety practices. Pope Francis led an Easter Vigil service inside St. Peter's Basilica after missing the Good Friday procession due to bad weather. Thousands watched Pope Francis light the Easter candle in the back of the church and baptize 8 people at the service, including 1 American. The pontiff had a busy Holy Week, but skipped a few events in the cold due to the cold weather in Rome and because he was recently hospitalized with bronchitis. The Pope has one more Easter event tomorrow morning in St. Peter's Square. Well, if today's weather made you feel like dancing, you weren't the only one. Magnum Opus School of the Arts hosted their Swing into Spring fundraiser today to raise money for their 7th season. The afternoon included a swing dancing lesson, professional dance performances, and a silent auction. Even though Magnum Opus is primarily a ballet school, they want to show that dance can put a spring in your step too.
I really want people to have fun and realize art is not hoity-toity, let's stick on our tiara and like prim and proper, you know, like it can be, but art can be so much fun, you know, starting off the afternoon with just swing, relax.
Magnum Opus also offers free performances at libraries, nursing homes, churches, and more. Well, there's still more to come on News 3 Now at 10. In Sheboygan, a decades-old church organ is resurrected in time for Resurrection Sunday Mass tomorrow. And if you have trouble on your Easter egg hunt, some furry friends can help sniff them out in La Crosse.
Don't make a fuss. Spring into savings at Denver Mattress. You'll shop brands like
Sealy and Temper
and Purple too. 3 is no interest. Ship free to you.
Denver Mattress.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
You may want to attend college,
but you have a full-time job and kids that need your full-time attention.
How can you possibly attend college?
You learn online at South University.
Earn your degree any hour, any day, from anywhere.
And the credit transfer policies also make it easier to return to college.
The convenience of taking classes where you want.
The flexibility of taking classes when you want.
So you can become who you want.
South University Online.
1-800-211-2082.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Non-drowsy Claritin knocks out symptoms from over 200 allergens without knocking you out. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year. Live Claritin Clear.
Need to know what the traffic is like before you hit the road? Get the Channel 3000 app now, and I'll tell you where the trouble spots are and how to get around them.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
Don't make a fuss.
Spring into savings
at Denver Mattress. You'll shop brands like
Sealy and Temper
and Purple too. 3 is no interest. Ship free to you.
Denver Mattress.
A record-breaking spring election.
I am so excited for Wisconsin and for Madison tonight.
Judge Janet Protasiewicz will become the next Supreme Court Justice in Wisconsin.
We did it! We did it!
In Wisconsin tonight, sounds from 100 years ago will greet congregants at a Sheboygan church tomorrow as a decades-old organ is resurrected just in time for Easter Sunday. Here's the story.
As churchgoers arrive here at Holy Cross on Easter, they'll be treated to the sound of a resurrected organ on Resurrection Sunday. Frank Trika first sat down to play the organ at this church 35 years ago.
It's always been a beautiful instrument.
It's a fraction of the 105 years the instrument has been in the church itself.
When I started playing it, many more things worked on it.
The organ is an engineering feat from 1917, each key triggering an electric current to play the right note. But after a century, it was starting to show its age, cueing wrong notes and requiring weekly fixes.
For a long time, it worked just fine, but within the last few years, it's really started to deteriorate more. So we felt we needed to update the wiring.
Fellow church member and choir singer Tim Eagman noticed how much time Trika spent creating workarounds to play every Sunday.
Every week, something would go wrong, and Frank would have to come in early Mass on Sunday and figure out what wasn't working, and figure out how he's going to cope and work around it.
So he volunteered to help alongside a local organ repairer.
We needed to move forward and modernize the brains of the organ.
Which meant putting a computer in the enormous instrument and rewiring the connections to work with the 21st century brain.
To play it the first time and have everything work, all the notes play, no dead notes, no ciphers. It was very, very cool, very, very nice. As far as the sound goes, it's the same sound. The pipes are 105 years old. They were voiced back in 1917.
And it's all just in time for a big debut on Easter Sunday.
The parish has been deprived of the beautiful sound of the organ for, since basically after the first of the year. And they'll get to hear it full-throated this weekend.
Reporting in Sheboygan, Sarah McGrew, TMJ4 News.
The hunt for eggs with some furry friends to help. Residents got to go egg hunting at Myrick Park in La Crosse. Over 125 four-legged friends put their noses to the test, searching for dog treats and a golden egg. Organizers say this egg hunt is more than just fun for dog owners.
Donate a lot of treats to the Cooley Region Humane Society and to local rescues, and this is just another way for us to be able to give back to the local community.
And of course, it wouldn't be an Easter celebration without having the Easter Bunny make an appearance. Owners and their pups were able to participate in a photo op. Alex, do you think your dog would be able to sniff out those eggs there?
Oh, he would have absolutely no problem at all. Loki is Dora the Explorer all the time. When he's outside, has to get his nose in just about everything. Let's take a look at the three things that we need to break down here for the forecast. It's all glorious things here as we head towards your Easter Sunday. A little cool tonight, upper 30s, but that isn't too bad. A mild Easter Sunday, and then we're tracking summer-like temperatures, so just hold on to your hats there. We'll let your anticipation hold on just a little bit. We'll get there in just a moment in the forecast. Let's open up our Easter eggs here and see where our temperatures are going to be as we go into your Easter Sunday, starting off in the low to mid-40s, 60 by the time we get past Easter brunch, and then maybe you want to do some Easter grilling with temperatures in the lower to middle 60s. Gorgeous day today, starting off amber colors, and then we had sunshine today, and then we end with some golds here in our sky cam. Just a beautiful day today. Temperatures across the area from our future track model here, let's break that down. Low 40s, maybe upper 30s in some of the low-lying areas. A little warmer to the west. Clouds are going to kind of hang on off to the north and west of Madison, but we'll get down to about 37, 38, 39, but then boom, the temperatures go right up into the mid-60s, maybe upper 60s. Look at that, 67 in Boscobel as we head towards the latter part of your Easter Sunday. Then temperatures dipping down only into the upper 40s to right around 50 degrees as we start off your work week, and that is just, again, the start of the warming trend that will continue across southern Wisconsin. Again, we'll do 40 in Janesville, 37 Madison, 41 in Baraboo, 40 in Lone Rock for overnight. And then on your Easter Sunday, it's 66 is the popular number across much of southern Wisconsin. All right, now you can let your anticipation go here. It has ended because look at the temperatures as we go into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in the upper 70s. This isn't a graphic from June of last year. No, this is an April warming trend that we're expecting. Let's look at some of these beautiful photos sent to us from Ryan here in Arena. Got some daffodils. Got to have fun, folks, with all of this beautiful spring weather. Armand and folks, look at this, a crocus in spring green. So spring has sprung in Spring Green, Wisconsin. Yes, thank you, Susan. Got some tulips coming up there, I think, as well. But spring, pretty please, in central Wisconsin. Jane is showing us snow, and then one of her dogs, I don't know if this is Willow or Winnie, on top of the snow mountain saying, "Spring, where are you? Where are you? I can't find you." But it'll get there. They'll get into the 70s this week. And then the sunset sent to us by Carla. Just a gorgeous way to end here our weather forecast. And the 7 to 10 day forecast can't be beat. Look at that. Temperatures staying well into the 70s until we get into next weekend.
I love to see it after the weather we've been having.
Yeah, we deserve it. Big time.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Alex, thank you so much. And coming up in sports, can the Brewers keep the hot streak going? Jordan joins us after the break with highlights of Game 2 with the Cardinals.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Save big this Easter weekend, Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Cooked smoked ham portions, just $1.49 a pound. Bird's Eye steamed fresh vegetables, just 88 cents. And 5 pounds of potatoes, only $1.99. Only at Hy-Vee.
Alien tape is strong enough to hold this fishbowl on a moving car. Just peel and stick and make anything stay in place quick. A wooden shelf, a basket to glass, rugs to the floor, and so much more. Alien tape sticks to brick, pavers, marble, tile, plastic, even leather. Nothing works better. Alien tape secures in seconds, then twist, pull, and rinse to reuse. You're dying to try it. Here's your chance to buy it.
Call 1-800-490-1347 or go to tryalientape.com. That's 1-800-490-1347.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Community is helping each other, making sure your neighbor is taken care of. At Lake Ridge Bank, community is who we are. We take pride in being a community bank, strengthening relationships and investing in the places we come from. It's why we are who we are. Lake Ridge Bank. Go far, go together.
When you safely dispose of the unused medications in your home, you protect your whole family. But when our whole community does it, we can protect so many more. Wisconsin often leads the nation in safe drug disposal, so let's keep it up. Participate in the next Drug Take-Back Day in your community, or find a year-round safe disposal drop box near you. Get started today at doseofrealitywi.gov.
This is Jane. She's doing her darndest to find the difference. The difference between my Betty sofa and this competitor's sofa that costs twice as much. Theirs comes in 2 colors with 2 pillows. Mine has 4 pillows, comes in 3 colors, multiple size options, and hundreds of 5-star reviews for just $4.99 each. Theirs is over $500 more than mine. In fact, you can get 2 Bettys for less than their 1. I guess the difference is at Bob's, you pay less and get more. Give your wallet a break. The spring break at Bob's.
Save big this Easter weekend, Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. 8-ounce New York strips, just $5.99. Nabisco crackers, just $1.99. And 6-pack Pepsi products, only $2.75 each when you buy 4. Only at Hy-Vee.
6 straight wins for the Brewers, and fresh off their 3rd shutout of the season, the Crew is showing just how dangerous of a squad they can be just a week into the season. They got a chance to lock up the series with the Cardinals tonight, but it's a rough outing for Eric Lauer. The Cardinals got runners on the corners in the opening frame. Nolan Arenado's sac fly plates one. It's actually 2-0 St. Louis after the first. Then Arenado extends that lead in the 3rd. He goes yard for a 2-run homer, marking the 300th of his career. Brewers struggled to get that big hit tonight. They get shut out 6-0. They still have a chance to get the series win tomorrow. First pitch is at 1:10. Maddie Schwartz joins elite company, tossing Wisconsin softball's 11th no-hitter in program history. Her dominance in the circle Friday afternoon allowed Bucky to take the series opener with Purdue. Well, these teams are back for more this afternoon. Badgers broke out the bats early. Runners on the corners. Brooke Cuffle is able to bring one home with a sac fly. UW up 3-0 going into the 5th inning, and that's where Peyton Bannon sparks a 3-run inning for Bucky. And it's the second game in a row where the Badgers win at 7-0. Tessa Magnanimo is the winning pitcher. Series finale is tomorrow at noon, and UW is looking for their first Big Ten sweep of the season. Badger Nation showing up and showing out tonight in the Women's World Championship. Canada versus Japan. Canada's up 2-0, and Sarah Nurse tips in a shot from Erin Ambrose. Makes it a 3-goal game. Blair Turnbull also tallies an assist in the 5-0 shutout. The Masters just can't catch a break this year. After having to finish up round 2 early this morning because of weather, the third round of the tournament got suspended for the rest of the day because of weather. Brooks Koepka, who is seeking his 5th major win, holds the lead through 6 today at Augusta National. He has a 4-stroke lead over Jon Rahm, and Tiger Woods gets to keep playing on the course he loves so much as he makes the cut for the 23rd straight time.
I've always loved this golf course, and I love playing this event. I've missed a couple with some injuries, but I've always wanted to play here, and I've loved it.
Talk about needing to be. Woods started on the back 9 today, had 2 bogeys and 2 double bogeys. He's 9 over overall and 54th. Here's a look at that current leaderboard. Moving day resumes at 7:30 tomorrow morning. The final round is expected to tee off at 11:30. Those will air here on CBS. The spring is a telling time for football programs. Players come into their own, gain more confidence, and usually the result is that new leaders emerge. Well, the Badgers are already seeing that happen, especially on defense. Badgers' new outside linebackers coach Matt Mitchell is seeing some of his guys step up, either as a silent or vocal leader. Now, Darrell Peterson is the latter. While he might only be a sophomore, his leadership has been key this spring.
Really trying to set the standard for our room in terms of the expectations. Like, this is a room that has really high expectations and can impact the game, and so he's trying to verbalize that.
I think, like what Coach Fick said when he first got here, just having a little bit of blind faith. So we've kind of just that into consideration and just tried our best to just take it one day at a time. And I've been stressing that to guys, just take it one day at a time and whatever's in front of us that day. And I feel like our Coach Mitchell has done a great job of telling us that too, to be where your feet are. So he says to us every day, be where your feet are, be where your feet are. That's what he says to us. So I've been trying to do a great job of that myself, and I'll reiterate that to the younger guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jordan.
You're welcome.
We will be right back.
Why are there 2 extra seats? I know, Uncle Dane and his giant beard.
The Volkswagen Atlas with best-in-class third-row legroom. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer for 4.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2023 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
It's the sale that took the country by storm. Denver Mattress presents the smash hit Spring into Savings with fan favorites like
Sealy Comfort for me and better sleep too. And don't forget a free gift for you. Save up to $150.
That's the athlete's choice.
Get 3 years no interest financing.
I'm shipped free.
That's a 365 guarantee.
But don't wait, Spring into Savings at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. Plus, get free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-501-5956 or go online to buybionic360.com. Call now.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
He's going to speak now.
The bad news. Most cell companies only give you discounts if you meet their hidden requirements.
I bet he says the good news now.
The good news. US Cellular gives you $830 off any phone when you choose an unlimited evolved plan. No plan restrictions or trade-ins needed.
So nice.
So, friend who always has a broken phone can finally get a new one.
It's just a scratch.
It's broken.
Oh. Ooh.
It's busted.
We're good. Oh, no.
Get $830 off any phone with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Just where do you two think you're going without your safety gear?
You know how we feel about riding without your gear.
Well, it's so nice out.
We're only going for a short ride.
Maybe we should listen to them more often.
I told you so.
And be home on time for dinner!
Why are there 2 extra seats? I know, Uncle Dane and his giant beard.
The Volkswagen Atlas with best-in-class third-row legroom. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer for 4.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2023 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport.
Channel 3000 Plus. Watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
What a hair-raising sight. Easter might be just around the corner, but this is no Easter bunny. That's a dude in a bunny suit. This is Jackson, a giant continental rabbit breed. They're some of the largest in the world and can weigh up to 15 kilograms. That's 33 pounds. They were originally bred in Europe for their meat, but they're more often becoming pets. And as you can see, she loves to cuddle with Jackson, but can't really hold him that long. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, that's so interesting. I mean, I've seen like the bigger cats and stuff and whatnot, people, but I've never seen a bunny that big.
And all I could think about is Loki, my dog. He loves to chase the bunnies, and I think he would be intimidated by them.
Would the bunny chase him?
Yeah.
The bunny might chase him.
Maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe they'd be friends because they're about the same.
Yeah, exactly. They could be friends.
Relatively close to
the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got good news, too. Let's look at the 10-day forecast. Look at this.
Big bunny weather.
Yeah, absolutely. Bunnies are going to be hopping around for sure. On your Easter Sunday, they're all happy about 66 for high temperatures, but that's nothing. Look at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Again, I've been saying this tonight. This isn't like a graphic from June of last year. We know it's not because we got Easter in there, right?
Right.
Look at those temperatures. Those are near summer-like readings. And look at the low temperatures in the mid-50s. Our normal high temperatures for this time of year are in the mid-50s. So we'll take it. We deserve it.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Definitely do.
So that'll make Easter tomorrow great.
Indeed.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. See you tomorrow night at 10 on our Easter Sunday.